Parent-teacher conferences start later today. We have the times.
I've been around the program for so long that when the fall comes around, it's going to be weird.
And opening up about the next chapter. Coach Steve Brown sits down with the morning show about his decision to step away from the Grants High football program.
All of this and more on the GHS Morning Show. Hello GHS, I'm Jazalynna Tafoya.
And I am Jazzlynn Alvarez. It's Thursday, February 5th. Welcome back to the morning show. Starting later today, parents and guardians will meet with the teachers across the GHS campus for parent-teacher conferences.
Parents and guardians will have 2 opportunities to meet their students' teachers. Here at the Grants High School, you will meet with teachers from 5 to 7:30 p.m. tonight, or from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Friday. Here is GHS Principal Stevie Elkins on why parent-teacher conferences days are important.
From a parent perspective, I think it's really important, for me to know who my kid's hanging out with, for 8 hours a day, because really at the end of the day, my kids are spending more time with you guys and with their teachers than they are at home. And so I think that relationship and that partnership is really important. I also think that it happens a lot, especially now towards graduation time, that we're like, oh my God, I have no idea that they were failing in class or that they haven't been coming or that, those type of things. And I think it's good for parents to just check in. And we want it to be positive, but there are some things that parents say all the time, like, if you guys would have called me about this 2 weeks ago, I would have handled it. And so we're going to give them that opportunity.
And students, be sure you're checking in with your teachers to make sure your grades are accurate and up to date.
Now to the Weather Center. Matthew, how's the forecast looking so far for this week?
Well, hello GHS, I am Matthew Sandoval.
I'm Samuel Thompson,
And this is the morning show forecast. As you can see here, we have sun and wind, which kind of a weird combination, but hey.
And it's 60s and up, which is good for some, bad for others. I'm still going to keep dressing warm because that's cold for me personally. What about you?
I'm fine with it usually. But, my friends, as you can see here, it is in fact, there's no new one right. Super Bowl Sunday. Well, the Sunday forecast, I should say, which I'm pretty sure all of you will be probably looking forward to. But that's it for now. Back to you
guys.
Some GHS student athletes will have the opportunity to play at the next level. The district announced earlier this week Cardania Chavez, Gary Chavez, DeAndre Chavez, and Isaiah Ortega will all play at the college level. Gary will play at Highlands University in Las Vegas, New Mexico. DeAndre has committed to Arizona Christian University, and Cardania will play at Bemidji University in Minnesota. And Isaiah has committed to Bethany College in West Virginia.
You're hearing more from the coach Steve Brown as he sits down to interview with the morning show. Brown, who led the Pirates for 3 seasons, announces his decision to step down last month.
This was Brown's first on-camera interview since he made the decision to step away.
It's like I was telling you earlier, I'm sure there's going to be some tears shed, but that comes with it, When you've been working with kids as long as I have, I feel like that's a calling, and to just walk away from it is tough. I'm going to miss the guys. I'm going to miss the girls. I'm trying not to get emotional about it, but it is what it is, and after the 20 years, I just feel like it might be time to let somebody else take the program in another direction, or maybe keep it going the same direction, but something, Sure. The thought process behind it was not only that, many people know I've had a lot of issues with my knees. So I'm getting ready to have double knee surgery coming up. So I'll have one done, then another one done when that one heals, but that's going to take it clear into the football season. And I just don't feel that it's fair to the kids or the coaches or the community or the school to not be available and still want to be the head coach.
You'll hear more from our wide-ranging interview with Coach Brown in upcoming shows. The entire interview with Coach Brown will be posted next week on the Angry Jack YouTube page.
If you're looking for your next career move, the Grand Cibola County Schools is looking to fill some positions. The district has opening of the district office in schools across the district, including here at GHS. Some of the spots currently open including head coaching position, teaching spots, and more. Scan the QR code on your screen for more information.
As you first saw on yesterday's morning show, we have the next part of Jenna Chavez and Peyton Dimmon's series from the I Love You Guys Foundation and what this means for GHS.
Now, me and Peyton are going to go over like the I Love You Guys Foundation's safety procedures and kind of like what each of those means. Peyton?
So first up we have hold. So that means clear the halls and stay put. The staff should secure the doors and account for everyone that they have.
Okay. Next we have secure. That means get inside, lock all outside doors, continue schedule as usual.
Then we have lockdown. Most of us are familiar with that, but just to make sure, kind of give a recap, make sure all of the doors are locked, lights off, stay out of sight, be quiet, and get shelter.
Okay, and then we also have the evacuate. So that means leave the building and we're all going to a specific location.
And then we have shelter, which means follow the hazard-specific safety steps, which is very circumstantial. Say that there's like a bomb threat, we're probably gonna go like to the football field or somewhere further to try to get away from the school, but it's very circumstantial.
Tune back in to future morning shows to learn more about this endeavor at GHS.
The next GHS blood drive, sponsored by the GHS Anchors Club, will take place in 2 weeks. The blood drive will happen on Wednesday, February 18th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the new gym lobby. Anchor sponsor Sally Ann Gallegos says more than 20 people have already signed up to help. If you are wanting to get involved, remember that you must be at least 16 years old to participate. Scan the QR code on your screen for more information. In the last blood drive in October, 41 total units of blood were donated, which can help save up to 123 lives. The deadline to sign up is Tuesday, February 17th. If you have any questions about the drive, you can also see GHS Anchor sponsor Sally Ann Gallegos in room 401.
And the Anchors Club is selling Valentine's grams ahead of the Valentine's Day weekend. The grams, which include a Valentine's Day box, will include hot Cheetos and candy. The grams are selling for $5. The grams will be delivered on Friday, February 13th. The deadline to purchase is Thursday, February 12th. Stop by from room 401 to purchase. Now, let's head back to Matthew. He's got the numbers from the national weather.
Hello again, GHS. I am Matthew Sandoval.
I'm Samuel Thompson.
And this is our district sort of forecast. As you can see here in the, Milan, Santa Fe, and Grants, things are, heating up usually more than usual. As you can see here, we're keeping things in the very high 50s to low 60s. But as we get into the lows, we're keeping it pretty decent in the low 20s for the night, so don't need to worry too much about keeping warm.
I still feel like that's pretty cold, especially for the times it should be heating up.
True. As you can see here for San Mateo, we're still keeping things pretty decent in temperature with, about high 50s, and, as you can see here, one of our higher temperatures as we've been seeing for the night, which is crazy now this time of year. As you can see, we had some 20s here, but now skyrocket to our 30s.
And, just a little farther over, Mount Taylor is, colder than San Mateo, but could be a lot colder. It's the high of 52 and the low of 29, which is kind of the average of what we're seeing. And farther over to the, east of the board, Sev with a high of 58 and low of 33, which is on the higher end. Vera with the high of 60 and low of 28, and Acma with the high of 59 and low of 38.
And gang, I gotta be honest, what is that? Out of all these temperatures that we've seen, Acma seems to be getting the warmest at night, which is odd to say the least.
It could always be a lot colder for everyone and a lot hotter for everyone too. I'm kind of glad it's staying in the average.
True. Okay, but now we're here to get into, our area, our little forecast for this week. As you can see here, we're keeping things pretty simple for our daytime highs. These are the highest temperatures we've seen for this week in quite a long while. Keeping things nice and decent with the low 60s, which still, I think is pretty nice. Some sunny skies. Got some wind here too for today and Friday. We've been seeing some pretty decent wind coverage, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. As you can see here though, weather-wise, keeping things nice, some nice sunny clouds here for today. On Friday, we have some partial cloud coverage along with Saturday as well. But on the day I'm pretty sure all of you are most looking forward to, Super Bowl Sunday, which, as you can see, is a nice sunny day. So, hey, I think we should be expecting a nice game. And, Monday, 62 with some cloud coverage. To be honest, I think this week's looking up. How about you, Sam?
Well, to kick it off into the night parts, It's really about the same. They kind of average out with them all being similar. I mean, we got high 20s for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but all that's really low is the 21. That's not bad for a night.
Someone's trying to be different.
Well, yeah, saying it was 5 the other week, that's much higher.
This has been a crazy increase. It's crazy to see this kind of stuff this time of year, especially when we've had like you said, 5 degrees probably like I'd say 2-3 weeks ago, and now we're getting into 20s. Like, come on, like Grant's weather, New Mexico weather is just bipolar.
Hopefully it keeps this way.
Yeah, true. Now, as things are looking up. But that's it. Back to you.
Thank you, Matthew. Sports is next.
Welcome back to UHS. Here's a look at what's ahead locally and nationally. The boys basketball team will take on Valencia and Sandia Prep, all at home, later this week on Friday and Saturday. The girls will take on Valencia in Las Lunas Friday night. In wrestling, the girls' regional tournament is the weekend in Roswell, while the boys' regional takes place next week in San Teresa. If you are waiting to try out for track and field, tryouts will be next week. We're now just a few days away from the NFL's biggest game of the year, Super Bowl 60. The New England Patriots and Seattle Seahawks will play the big game on Sunday in Santa Clara, California. Currently, the Seahawks are favored to win the game. And that's it for sports. And thank you.